Hello and welcome to C4 in Hungary. Hoping for a good race. We've got 14 drivers and no one out yet, but that's to be expected. Looks like a few will be doing the first lap on mediums, some are going to be on the softs. So let's start off here with Vision. He's on his out lap. He's I believe a reserve today in C4. Will it be great to see how exactly he fares today. So that's going on. We've got a few top drivers here, but also a few top drivers missing. We just look. Justin, who won the last race, is not here this week, but Liam, who is 4th in the championship and had a bad run out last time, is here to make amends. Jarl, who's in 2nd, won a few races ago, and the Racing Point is here in 2nd, and Magic Poop Cannon is also here. He is leading the championship with 54 points, 3 podiums, but not a win yet. So let's see how Ideal Penguin does. Wasn't the best start. It wasn't the best race last time around. Hopefully he can make up for that. He's already invalidated his first run, so let's see how Magic Boot Cannon, the championship leader, is going to fare. He's still going through this just went through the blind corner now, through the kind of getting up towards us screen and into the very twisty section. One of the places that makes it quite difficult to really overtake here in Hungary. Not a good job. We complete the lap. Sergio in the Ferrari on the slow end, but we've seen the mistake that was made. Liam, one of the quickest drivers in this league, just set a 1:14.9. It's a very quick lap. Hayward in the Mercedes, a 1:16.5 on mediums, ends 6th with a 1:16.8 also on mediums. Composite behind them with a 1:17 flats, and we catch Ideal Penguin coming through. Clearly mistakes made, so that's a 1:22 flat. Oh, Doppingham missed that, 1:14.8 in his McLaren. What another great lap being set there. Jordan and Jarl not setting a lap, and Brendan goes and puts in a 1:15.4. So first runs, Sam and the other McLaren here also having a 1:15.7. He's going into the pits. Let's see if we can find anybody that's on a fast lap. Composite having a bit of an issue through the blind turn 4. Again through the second sector quite well. Basically the same as his first attempt. He's got a Vision in front of him who dives out the way. The Composite's coming into the pits. Ideal Penguin going again. Nice through turn 5 now, up to the main part of the second sector. Sweeping around, let's see, unfortunately invalidates, so it's still that slow first lap where I'm sure there was a mistake. Jarl, not set a time yet, but he's out on mediums. Let's see how he does. I think we're looking at another quick driver here. He's done quite a good job in the league thus far. Going through, let's see what his second sector time is. It is purple, so nothing to compare it to, of course, but the map showed it as purple. Let's see if we can keep that and take provisional pole, as it looks like it may be. Coming through the final corner, gets the DRS open, goes to the line, misses out on pole by 4/10, but it's straight up into third place. Let's see Jordan, who's again yet to set a time. He's on mediums as well. For some reason it's saying Jarl's best time was on the softs. I think it might have actually been softy. Invalidation from Jordan, so he's still to set a time. Yeah, Jarl was on softs when he said that. Time. Sign someone on a quick lap. Yeah, I think we have. We're signed Sam, who has went purple through sector 1. He's slightly up on his time. So this finicky a little bit of a mistake coming out of that chicane, but let's see the time that can be made up by Sam. Manages to keep it just within track, and he's almost 3/10 up, which Vision's slow as well at eyes. Liam, and quick lap to get him up to third. Hayward is coming round. Let's see his time. He's 3 seconds down, so that's a slow lap too. Now we got Brandon on a quick lap, and as soon as we go on board, out the fourth corner is an invalidation. Very easy to do there. Vision, he's clearly on a slow idle penguin. He's coming round, he's setting a quick one. It goes up to 7th with 1:15.3. Liam coming through, catching Magic Poop Cannon. Hopefully he sees it, gets a little touchy out of that chicane. Hopefully there won't be an issue. Magic Poop Cannon gets in the grass to get out of the way, but your only option really. Liam still slightly up on his first attempt, on his I think first lap. Only needs a slight improvement of a 10th to go to pole, so let's see how this final sector works out for him. Can he snatch it at this point? No, he's a 10th down. He's a 10th down. Jarl on his quick lap. He's a few tenths up. Sorry, I'm trying to get his composite getting out the way. Jarl still going quite well, taking the good lines through this middle sector. He's 3.5 tenths up on his fastest lap, which will take him up to second. That's how close we are now between the top 6. So let's see, final sector, coming round the final corner, doesn't invalidate, and actually he improves so much for the final sector, he's grabbed the provisional pole position with 5 minutes to go. Liam in the pit, stopping man on an out lap, he might be able to grab that. Ideal Penguin, but he has invalidated again. We've got Jordan here. Yeah, that's on a slow. Sam's on an out lap. We've got Composite in the Williams. He's up by 2 tenths in the first sector. Let's follow this lap and see how far he can, if he can get further up the grid. His first lap is quite far off, and validates at chicane. So Doppelman, he is on his fast lap, slightly down in the first sector, and gets on the curbing, which you don't want to get around that turn 5. And we'll keep an eye, but I think Doppelman will come in at the end of this lap, and if he can, go again. Vision's the only one that's fastest lap is on the mediums, and he's in the top 10, 10th being where he is, so that might be good for him, but he is out again on softs. Yeah, it's definitely coming into the pits. Will he give it another go? We'll find out. Let's have a look at Magic Poop Cannon and see what's going to happen with this racing point. Oh my gosh, Vision just put in a stonker. He's 6 tenths quicker than anyone, and on pole with a 1:14.1. What a lap! I wasn't expecting that, but he's definitely not on mediums now. He's fastest lap. Magic Poop Cannon struggling somewhat. Let's see what his time is through this middle sector. He's still 2.5 tenths up. So we'll see how this goes. I'm just amazed with Vision's lap. What a lap. What a turn of pace. Coming through the final corner is Magic Poop Cannon. Let's see the improvement that he can get here. He goes up to 4th with a 1:14.8. Williams now down to 5th. Brandon just set a lap to just behind Magic Poop Cannon. 5th, so Williams now in 6th, but he's a 10th up, just over a 10th up. And loses it. Is he going to? Oh, he's also hit the wall. This will likely be Liam's last attempt, and that wasn't great. Unfortunately, just losing the back end, and the Composite coming by there might have got a little affected by Liam with his damage from his incident. I hope not too much. Let's see what he can do. Can he get himself rooted out of the back of the grid? It doesn't look like it. He's 8/10ths down. Jarl on his fast lap with about a minute ago of qualifying. Nicely taken turn 4, the 10th up. But you need to find 6/10ths to even have a sniff of pole. And coming out of chicane, let's see how the rest of the second sector will go for the Racing Point driver. Keeps it clean, keeps it on track, 2.5 up. Imagine the tyres, knowing there's little chance of any threat to his pole position. At least that's what it looks like. Let's see how Jarl finishes off. Oh good, he gets really close in the end. Still 2/10ths off. But a 1:14.3. Doppelman is also a 10th up. Let's see how much he'll be up through the second sector. Time's being found through that last sector from previous laps. Still just only about a 10th up is Doppelman. Let's see his time. It will be his final lap. A lot of people in the pits. Doppelman keeps going. Let's see his final time. It's slightly slower, and it's third place for Doppelman. Jarl will be in second, I am sure, unless X has anything to do with it. Not really. He's in 7th, improved by a 10th. Jordan's finished 2. Hayward's coming through. He's a 2.5 up, but makes a mistake through that chicane, and looks like it won't be a massive improvement. Still might be an improvement. Let's see, how much is he up? No, he's actually almost 3/10ths down. It'd have to be a good third sector to make up any time. I know he's coming into the pits. That mistake cost him a chance to improve his time. So let's see. Everyone in the top 10 will be on softs for the start of the race. The 4 drivers outside the top 10 will have a free choice. Possibly start on the mediums and do the one stop to the hards. Inside the top 10, I suspect we'll see a mixture of 2 stops for soft, medium, medium, if anybody kicked a set of mediums, or that one soft to hard. Vision and Jarl, definitely the class of qualifying. Here with I guess 3rd to 10th covered by a half a second. Ends with just missing out and getting the sub 1:15, but out qualifies Jordan. See last and again, actually haven't said this already, but sorry for butchering any names. Got Lakshmit in the comments cheering on Ings. In the Ferrari here, who we're on board with as qualifying session ends. Let's see, decent race last time out. Shame that yourself hasn't been able to make the race, but good to see you in the and on the comments. So here we go. Vision and pole, Jarl in second, Doppyman fourth, Magic Putcan fourth, Doppyman third, sorry, Brendan fifth, Liam sixth, Ings seventh, Jordan eighth, Hayward 10th, Argyle, Penguin 10th, GC 11th, Sephron 12th. I'll get the we have, I think it was Sam in 13th and Composite in 14th. Got that after the actual live stream. Right, looks like a little overcast actually, but dry at least for now. Right, so we're here for the formation lap. And as expected, the top 10's fight will likely be soft to hard or soft medium medium, and outside the top 10 everyone's went for mediums, which is like a one stop medium to hard. And I was right, Sam 13th and Composite 14th. It's a rather quick lap, which is why really we got 35 laps of this tough circuit, which is tough on tyres and difficult to overtake. And we'll see how our drivers in C4 fare when it comes to the race. But we're running to the front of the field and we'll get this race going very quickly. And it's lights out and we're away in Hungary. Let's see. Seems like a clean start as Jarl gets the overtake into turn 1 and takes the lead of the race from Vision. Oh, on Liam's round at turn 1. Oh, last week wasn't good. This week hasn't been a good start. Jordan's got overtaken by Brandon. Hopefully timing screens can fix themselves. It's now showing as it should, Jarl in the lead. And Jordan I think's round. Yeah, he's had issues at turn 4, turn 5. Liam's catching out with wing damage. I can't quite see Jordan. He's not got wing damage, it doesn't look like, so hopefully he'll be fine. So also Ings gets up to 5th after the start, so hopefully that's good for him. He's got Brendan right behind him literally right behind him, up his gearbox. Will he have a go into turn 1 or down the straight? Both seem to get a little bit of a difficult start. Doppy. Jarl's had an incident. No, it's for some reason Doppyman's been shown further up the grid than what he is. For some reason, and Ainz has managed to keep his position at 5th place. Doppyman is in 4th. Jarl's still out leading. He's fending off Vision. Who has the lead? Oh, we've got another person off. It's the Envision's having some technical issues. He's it showed us disconnected from the session. Ideal Penguin and Brendan having a battle. Who'll come off best? It's Brendan in the Mercedes. Hayward has a go through the last corner as well, and he gets the Williams driver. He's looking to have a go again. Will he get it done into turn 1? It looks like it's done. But actually Hayward's still in there. Down turn 2. Hayward's still there, but the better line goes to the Williams driver. Oh gosh, Hayward also still in there. I think the Williams driver has gotten better off. Vision falling back down the field after the disconnection. I think Ainz has now got into the podium position, gotten past Magic Foot Cannon. Brendan right behind Magic Foot Cannon actually seems to possibly struggling a bit. Who's off? Composite is off in the middle sector. But we go back up to this fight. It's Brendan, Magic Foot Cannon. Magic Foot Cannon loses a little. DRS and overtake engaged. Is that off behind? Ideal Penguin gets overtaken by Hayward. This battle's still ongoing as well. Using a lot of overtake at the beginning to see if there's a chance. Tries on Hayward. It's a little squeezed and has to back out. Still on the chase, these 4 drivers, or 5 drivers, very close to each other, and the Haas driver and Sam also not far behind. It's a big midfield battle, where the top of it is actually the first podium place. But Ainz has just broken the DRS of Magic Foot Cannon. Oh, Magic Foot Cannon round and gets collected as well. And that's a virtual safety car. I think there was I seen a spin and then it certainly was collected by somebody. Was it Hayward? He's coming into the pit, so I imagine it may have been. Magic Foot Cannon also into the pit. That's unfortunate for Hayward. Getting caught up in Magic Foot Cannon's mistake. Vision's back, but he's way down the field, and we're now back. Virtual safety car's done, but we've got JC trying on Sam and gets by. 2 medium runners now quite far up the field, although a drive-through penalty I think for the Haas driver. Ainz is now closing in on Doppyman as well, with Brendan still behind that. it's kind of split up our battle that we had. The incident that caused the virtual safety car, which is a bit of a shame. Vision having another issue and is disconnected from the session, but it's the Ferrari driver and the McLaren driver. Jarl 4 seconds up the road with next to no challenge at the moment, whilst the championship leader Magic Poop Cannon struggling down in 10th. So DRS and overtake engaged, but Dolphinman's doing the same and has more DRS. Closing distance is massive though. It'll be soon time for the soft runners to come in. There's a yellow flag in sector 2, but that's now gone. Must have been a small mistake. I think it was a Williams driver. Having not close enough to have a look as eyes, but if you can keep the pressure up and see how Dolphinman reacts. Keeping an eye down the field, we do have Jordan catching on Magic Poop Cannon. That's new mediums versus new hards. And we've got Hayward being caught as well by the Williams driver. Yellow flag, which is Hayward, who's lost a number of positions. Such a shame. I don't know if he's got damage, but Jordan is now the driver on Magic Poop Cannon, but oh yeah, of course Vision's got his connection issues. But back up to the lead, we have Dolphinman and Ainz battling over P2. Is this a straight up battle? No, I think there's just a bit of an issue with the timing screens again. I'm not sure what's caused that, because I'm sure JC was ahead of Sam anyway. Brandon gets a penalty. He's just behind this battle as well, so it's a three-way scrap for the second place. Jarl checking out in front. It's about time for those soft runners who haven't pitted or haven't had an incident to start thinking about coming in. Only 5 still on the softs. So both Ainz and Dolphinman keep going, and Jarl is in the pits, and so is Brandon. He may have damage though from his slip. So let's see, they keep going. Sam is into third. Dolphinman now has the lead with Ainz chasing him. Jarl has pitted onto the hard, so he's trying to take that to the end. Composite around again, and oh gosh, already being lapped. Our man in 14th by back markers as well in their own right at this moment in time. Composite spinning around, not for the first time in the race, but still in there. There's only 14 runners, so you can keep on the track as in not DNF, and there might be a chance of points. And C3 last night, only the top 10 actually finished, and that was out of 17. Brandon fighting his got in the pits, onto the hards, he's going to the end, and came back out in 6th. Now, Ainz and Dolphinman both in to the pits. Sam can keep going. He started on the mediums. He's doing the one stop from outside the top 10, and see how well that works out for him. Let's see, Jarl. He'll likely take the lead of the race again. got to keep an eye on this. It's actually going to be a bit close. Actually, no, it's not, because JC has even jumped, oh gosh, Brandon's jumped both Doffyman and Ainz. That's a little bit of a surprise. He's now jumped both, and at the moment it's probably, I'll have a look at this. Yeah, definitely I'd say in a net P2. Nice use of the strategy to get the undercut. The undercut has successfully worked for Brandon, but Doppyman and Ainz will have a lot to say about that. So they're coming round. Yep, absolutely. Undercut supreme for Brandon. What strategy. It's something that can work out, especially in a track with high tyre wear, and Brandon done a great job in pulling that off. We'll see how well it keeps working out. Only 2 drivers from outside the top 10 managed to keep on their planned strategies, or at least what I assume is their planned strategies, so we'll see how that goes. So we've got Doppyman getting very close to Brandon. Got so close it actually hampered him for a go in turn 2, so he's going to have to stick behind, but gets really close in turn 2. Although Vision is back, but again will be struggling, as he has been. Doffyman and Ainz behind. I think all 3 drivers ran wide in turn 4 at that one specific moment. Doffyman loses time through the chicane to Brand. But one thing I definitely noticed is that it's easy to catch back up, usually, to the guy ahead. But still, very difficult to overtake the guy behind. Let's have a wee look at Ainz. He's much closer to Doffyman than Doffyman is to Brandon now. I do think this is effectively the battle for second still. At least at this moment. Depends how well the strategies work out, although these guys are planning on going to the end with hards too. Okay, he's got much more speed at the end of the straight, but they both go really wide through turn 1. I think it's a moment of following the leader and accidentally going too far. It could have given him a good chance of overtaking their Ainz if didn't do the same as Doffyman in front. Let's see, blind turn 4. He's had much more speed through there, even had to lift off I think a bit just to not hit the McLaren in front. Not going to have a chance to get through here. I just noticed how close I did. Penguin is on the back of Ainz, so this is a nice gap. Brendan actually starting to pull away. Undercut has really worked out for him. Just had to get out of the way there, that the Williams driver, that he'll be able to catch up with the battling in front. And I wonder how far and how quickly Brendan can get away from this. They're still in sight, as well as Ainz on Doffyman. But not quite close enough. Runs wide again. That might actually give... I don't know what happened to Williams driver, but he's much further behind. Couldn't take advantage of that mistake. See what happens here. Again, more speed for definite for Ainz through the blind turn 4. And starting to maybe catch a little bit back up in Brendan as Brendan catches up on the... Oh, yellow flags. Jordan's round in turn 5. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but yeah, round at turn 5, as he's fighting back through, Liam back in the points, Hayward through, Magic Poop Cannon took advantage of that and managed to get overtakes. He's now up to 8, and now he's going to try and chase down this battle. With the Williams strike and Magic Poop Cannon gets a 3-second time penalty. He may be able to catch this battle up just because of how much battling there is. It's now got JC in front. He'll be pitting soon, of Brandon, and this has helped Doffy get back up there into that DRS range. Hines right behind. Ideal Penguin back into DRS after making that mistake coming into the last corners. Ran a little wide by Hines again into the exit of turn 4. Again, so easy to do. This Ferrari has got the speed but can't get the overtake. I, at this point, am sure that he is quicker but just cannot get through. Oh, this is a close one. Hayward not giving up. He's actually on the back of Magic Poop Cannon again, with the mediums of the same age. And Magic Poop Cannon's actually losing time to this battle. He's now 10.5 seconds behind. So here we go, let's see how this goes. Oh, runs wide again out of the final corner. DRS, ERS, so it's not going to be easy. Doffy's too far ahead. Brand is keeping the gap large enough to stop it being an issue for him. Hayward, he's going to try it on Magic Poop Cannon. Oh, that's close, but does get it done. Oh no, but Magic Poop Cannon does the switchback, and they're going to be side by... No, they're not. Hayward gets the better run, and it's straight into turn 2 and 3 ahead of Magic Poop Cannon. Let's join the battle for third once again. Or, like I said, is most likely going to be the battle for the win. Sorry, for the second place. Maybe the win, depends what happens with Jarl, but he seems to have done the undercut as well and managed to stay out of this, I wouldn't call it mess, it's a great race, but in terms of getting held up, it's a bit of a mess for the races. But this Williams driver's now got a good run. DRS, ERS, everyone has the DRS, and most have some ERS at least. Some more than others, and the Williams driver just falls behind. Brandon made a mistake, I think, in turn 1, but didn't pay for it. It's just not quite working out here. Nah, I don't think there'll be an attempt into turn 4, will there? No, there won't. It actually runs a little wide. They're very close, but it is so difficult to overtake around the Hungary ring. Trying to make that space, trying to get that space. There is a mistake by Doffy, man, so Hines has got in the back of him, but couldn't do anything about it. Not enough room to get through. The more JC hangs in there, the more he affects these guys' race. He's having issues now with these mediums, and now he pits. That releases Brendan, that releases Doffy with Brendan. Basically releases this battle to battle on, at this time, for a net, not just a net P3, but an actual P3. Sam still leading the race, so still got quite good pace out there. But Jarl is starting to close in. It's like Ideal Penguin, of course, on the mediums as well. It's really affecting his strategy quite badly. What he really needed was free air to make use of these mediums, because I don't think they'll be going to the end. He'll have to pit again, and this battle is really stopping him from making the most of the two-stop strategy that I believe he is on, and mistakes like that are not helping him. I'm still on the back of Duffy. He's also got a 3-second time penalty as the Williams driver. He's still close to the Ferrari driver in front. This race is looking to have quite a big impact on the championship in terms of Jarl and Poop Cannon in their places. Let's have a look. Doffyman's got the speed on Brendan. Overtake into turn 1, gets it done. Switch back from Brendan though, but he doesn't get it, and Doffyman takes it into third. Now we've got Heinz. Of course, that was Brendan without DRS because the Haas driver in front had pitted. Liam now also into the pits, going on to mediums to the end of the race. Brandon, he's now, of course, will have the DRS on Doffyman, and Doffyman won't have DRS as Jarl is 10 seconds up the road. When Sam actually pits, just to make this point, I think he'll come out in 7th, ahead of Magic Poop Cannon. He might even come out in 6th ahead of Hayward. So it's been a good race from him with his strategy, and he'll be on fresh mediums to attack. See how that works out for him, especially since I think Hayward and thinking will have to pit again, and Sam won't. I think it's worked out quite well for him, but we've got the Williams driver on Heinz, but that's not looking to happen. Again, not quite close enough. Doffyman took advantage of the situation he was in and did manage to get enough speed to get past into turn 1, but no one else has that time around. Ferrari driver keeping the pressure on, and the Williams driver behind also keeping pressure on. This has been a fascinating kind of defensive battle that we're seeing. Charles now caught up at the front to Sam. Heinz has made the mistake in front. That may give the Williams driver we're on board with a shot, but not right now. Doffyman starting to pull away. Charles resumes the lead after a little while as Sam pits, so we'll keep an eye and see where he comes out, but we've still got this battle which is now for third as Doffy's starting to pull away from the battle. Actually he's been pulled back in and still no overtakes happening. Sam comes back out in 6th. Hayward coming down the straight, but yeah, Sam in 6th. I think the Williams driver in front going to have to pit, so you'll have 5th. Strategy's really worked out for him, getting him up the field. And they'll now allow him to go on the attack, so I think they'll be able to catch up this battling punch and see what he can do with fresher hard tyres than all the guys in front of him. Who's off? It's Magic Poop Cannon. He's off in turn 5, and Jordan not quite close enough to get there, but yeah, Magic Poop Cannon struggling today. So yeah, here we go, the Williams driver into the pits. Of course he'll be on fresh mediums. We'll see what he puts on. I think it'll be mediums. Sam is closing in on this battle, I think. As well as the Ferrari driver closing in on Brendan, but slides, no! Oh no! Gets damage as well. Oh, what a great race just ruined at turn 1. And Sam goes through for P4. He's definitely closing in on the battle, which no longer involves this Ferrari driver who was having a great race and definitely had the pace. They're getting in Hayward's way coming through, but lets him go. I think he's, with hitting the wall, has also got quite a big bit of damage. There you go, just to see it, yep, both end fences gone. Oh, that is brutally difficult to see after such a good race. Jordan and Magic Foot Cannon having a battle for 9th. That's not what I expected Magic Foot Cannon to be. It's not really what I expected Jordan to be. That's very unfortunate. Let's go back up to Brendan. Oh, I don't think I'll get over that with things. He just lost it in turn 1. But we have to. This battle for P2 is still raging on between Brendan and Doppyman. DRS hangs into the pit. And so's Hayward. So Sam, this strategy really helped him to see if he can catch up in these two battling. Jordan also in the pit. Liam outside the point, another place we didn't expect him to be after a bad start and a spin there at turn 1. Again, not sure what happened there, but now he's back into the points. 9th, Hayward 8th, Magic Foot Cannon now up in 7th. Addy Penguin, weirdly enough, doing quite well out of the incidents that happened in front. Ains still in the points. He is in 10th, so he's got points at the moment, but it's not the possible podium fight that he was in at the beginning. Other than this battle, there's not much in the way of close battling, so I think this will be our main battle to follow now. Sam gets the 3-second time penalty, probably pushing to catch up with us if he can. I would say, even with all the slides that have happened that we've seen behind, and some of the wall hits, that everyone is still going in this race. 13 laps to go, and we've not had a full safety car, we've only had a virtual safety car. So yeah, that's been very good so far in terms of not having the loveliness of a safety car to come in at the moment. Of course, the safety car would really throw things up in the air for some of the drivers. So again, this is closest, although Williams' driver is in 6th place, is catching the Haas in front. So we'll watch this, see how close Brandon can get. He's not going to get close at all. Doppelman has a bit of a slide, but Brandon's not catching. Now we'll catch on the Williams driver on the Haas in front. Oh, fastest lap of the race as well, and the overtake is going to happen into turn 1, and there's nothing the Haas driver can do about that. Those medium tyres on fresh mediums and fresh hards, we know it's better. The Williams driver's up to 5th, slightly closing in on the top. And the top 3 is Sam, but probably not by enough. So we rejoin this battle for P2. Oh, quite a big mistake there by Brandon. The reason why it's this way around is because of an excellent overtake into turn 1, followed through in turn 2 by Doppyman. Liam Yellow... Oh god, I shouldn't have said anything about a safety car. Liam has lost it in turn 4 and 5 and is out of the race. The safety car is out. Brandon's came into the pit, composite in front of him, on the track that is. Essentially, Doppy Man takes it into second. He was already second, yes. Sam won't pit, he's on quite fresh hards, he's got no reason to pit. I thought Doppy might pit. Ideal Penguin's into the pits. He's on fresh mediums. So, what is he going to do? Put on softs, maybe? Maybe wasn't put Cannon quite rightly in the pits. It was about... Let's see. Yeah, it is. It's softs for the Williams driver. Okay, that'll be something to watch. Brandon put on a new set of mediums. Haas driver's keeping going. The front two, it might have been too late for Jarl to pit. He was probably past the pits. I'm surprised Doppy wasn't in with his hards. A pit on mediums or even softs would have given an advantage towards the end. The same as Brandon has done, and the same as Ideal Penguin has also done, but he's done it down in 8th. I guess track position is key at the Hungary, and you don't really want to lose that position. As we're seeing already, it's very difficult to overtake. The two McLarens doing an excellent job here. Wait a minute, Jarl's into the pits. People have closed up. Where's Jarl going to drop to? This could be an issue for him. We'll keep an eye on Jarl. Let's see. It'll be softs, I think. No, it is mediums. It's only the Williams driver that's managed. It's risked putting softs on, but Jarl drops from 1st to 9th. He gets passed by Jordan. Yeah, let's have a look. Stops. So it's actually Doppy Man that leads with a McLaren 1-2. They haven't stopped under the safety car. Brandon has. And he's just behind. JC hasn't. He's in 3rd. Sorry, Brandon's in 3rd. Hayward stopped twice. Hines has been brought right back into this. He's in 6th, and with his pace, he should do okay now. He's actually back in front of Ideal Penguin. There's Jordan in 8th, getting a second chance as well. Jarl, he's made it difficult for himself. Magic Poop Cannon 10th, Composite 11th, Vision still not in this race, and Alpha Romeo at the back. But Doppy Man is going to do the restart. He's holding them back. See when he goes, he's holding his teammate back. And Doppy Man, good restart from him. Brandon though on Sam got a better restart, but not good enough. Whoa! Brandon gets past Sam, and so did JC. There was definitely a wayward moment there for Sam, and he loses positions. Hayward's on his back too. Ideal Penguin is also right there on his softs. Irons is behind that. Jarl struggling. He got past Jordan though, who is still behind that, and Magic Foot Cannon there too. The next, all the drivers outside the top 10 have been lapped by the looks of it. Ideal Penguin loses it into the wall following another stuff, so he put on the softs. That's not going to work out for him because he's lost it. Or he was collected, not too sure. Wasn't on board. Jarl, definitely fastest up the front, is now going to have to make some overtakes. Starting with another fast driver in Ainz, so he's going to struggle. Hayward just in front, Ainz having a look, can't quite make it done. Sam's struggling, so Hayward's going to have a go into turn 2, I'm sure. Yes, he does. They touch slightly, but no one's round, and Sam manages to keep the place. Jarl gets past Ainz after turn 3. Oh, gets squeamish through turn 4 though, and that puts Ainz right back on him. Will it be a go up the side? It's an attempt, manages to keep it. Jarl keeps the place though. When will it start to settle down again? I'm not sure. Got Hayward on this battle, which is for 4th. The Hash Driver's got a great reprieve. He's right up there in 3rd now. Jarl putting a lot of Ideal Penguin's disconnected, I think. And Brandon going for the lead of the race, trying the outside move, not going to work. Trying the switchback move, also doesn't work on Doppy. Oh, wheel banging there with Sam and Hayward, and Sam keeps the position. Hayward right behind. Sam still not too much of a difference on the same compound, 3 lap difference entire life, so there shouldn't be too much of a difference. Sam will be a bit gutted of his mistake that has cost him the podium position that he had. Ainz is really close to Hayward now. And we'll see what comes of this. I think, yeah, we'll go to the front. I think Brendan will have a nice try. Good run through the final corner. DRS and overtake is engaged. Let's see. Yep, going to the outside again, trying the switchback again. Oh, and Doppy made a big mistake over hitting it into turn 1. And that is how Brandon gets past. Brandon gets past and takes the lead. It's a big scrap. Jarl's round. I missed that. Following the league battle, Jarl down to 9th after maybe a bit of touch, and I don't know, but that's got Magic Poop Cannon up to 6th. Jarl, who looked to be taking the lead of the championship, dominating the race before the safety car, is now down in 9th, and Magic Poop Cannon has used the safety car to his advantage and got himself back up into decent points. And that will, looking at where everyone is, will keep Magic Poop Cannon within the championship lead. That's a real shame for Jarl though. Sorry to have missed what actually happened, but there's a lot going on. Oh, these safety cars. After I was saying that we hadn't had a safety car, but here's Magic Poop Cannon, who we know is fast, closing in on Hayward. Not quite close enough, but he's got so much more speed. Both have an accident, a slide through turn 1. Sam getting a penalty, 3-second penalty. Sam, of course, also dropped quite far. Who's going slow? Jarl's in the pit, he must have had damage. There is someone slow in the second sector. Or off. Can't quite tell who. But we're still following. Oh, I think having. That was to lap someone. Should have been ghosted. That's definitely lost some time. For Ainz, who's in 4th place. He's managed to take advantage of that safety car as well and get himself back up to 4th. See if he can challenge for the podium, which he, with the speed that he's had tonight, probably deserves. But we've got Magic Puttcan. He's got the DRS and overtake going again. I think Hayward's got, no, he's just got DRS on Ainz. Barely, but he's got it. That helps him out. Another slide for Magic Puttcan, who, despite now being up in 6th place, is struggling a bit. But so's Hayward. They're difficult to do here. I think this is now a battle for the 2nd place on the podium, particularly. Not that one, but this ahead, because Doppyman's starting to struggle on 21-year-old year-old, I keep saying that, it is annoying, lap-old hards. Magic Puttcan still on Hayward. It's not getting quite close enough. Managed to keep it to that final corner, doesn't lose it. Hayward slower out, definitely. This is Magic Puttcan's chance. Try to stay in that slipstream, use all the DRS and ERS that you have, and go round the outside. That's what he's trying, and that's what he's pulled off. Now it's a run down to turn 2, but Magic Puttcan's got it. Hayward tries to keep it round the outside, but it's not happening, and Magic Puttcan gets it done. He's into 5th. Let's go back up to the 4th, 3rd and 2nd place battle now. Brendan's the one kind of checking out at the front. Hayward is still close to Magic Puttcan, so we will keep an eye on that. Oh, JC, he's lost the back end. He's side by side. Oh no, and the touch. I think the touch, either that or JC has lost it himself. It's a difficult place to go side by side there, but Ainz is into 3rd place. It was JC's own mistake that even gave Ainz that chance to be side by side. That is a shame. It was a good chance for the Haas driver. But now it's somewhat back to what we had at the beginning, but for 3rd place. But this time it's Ainz, Doppyman and Brendan for the podium positions, with Magic Puttcan managing to come essentially from the back to a chance to fight for a podium with a few laps to go. Keep an eye on the Ferrari driver. He's been really quick. Doppyman obviously struggling, as we mentioned before, on his tyres. 23 lap old hards versus 11 lap old mediums. Composite gets 3 second time penalties. Wow, it's just the slowdown speed. He gained so much time on Doppyman, because especially against better mediums behind him. Let's see. Ainz will definitely have a chance. Magic Puttcan is right on the back of this, so he's ready to pounce. So ready to pounce that he's literally up the gearbox. Actually, we might have been expecting the challenge for 2nd. It looks more likely that it's Magic Puttcan going for the podium. He's trying the same move that he'd done earlier on Hayward. Ainz having none of it. penultimate lap now. These three fighting for P2. Doppyman might just get away with this because of the battling behind. Let's see. Much quicker exit for Magic Foot Cannon. No, he's got himself on that curb, but he's lucky he didn't spin it around. I think plenty of people have got on that curb tonight, and that loses him a lot of time and possibly it's just cost him a podium and is letting Hayward and Jordan catch on him. Doppyman, oh my goodness, is he's going to have a go down here. No. Switchback attempt. It's not going to happen here. He's going to have a go on the final straight. And let's see, DRS and overtake. Doppyman's done a great job to keep this position, but will he lose it on the last lap? It's switchback attempt by Heinz. He should have got the better run. He didn't. Doppyman's got the better run and keeps it. Oh, Heinz almost into the back of Doppyman and McLaren. Better run through turn 3. Oh my god, what a move this would be into turn 4 to take P2. They definitely touch. Heinz gets the position. He did go off, so they are side by side through turn 5. Oh no, Heinz round again, the final lap. I didn't see contact. I don't think there was. I think he might have just touched the curb. I can't believe it. He almost brought it back for himself, but then lost it. So Magic Poop Cannon is on the podium. That's crazy. Hayward is being challenged by Jordan behind. Sam's got Pat at 37th. Will Magic Poop Cannon be able to get into second? I don't think so. Brandon wins. Doppy's coming through the final corner, does grab P2, 3. Magic Poop Cannon with penalties gets off the podium, and Hayward takes the podium. Jordan in 5th, but gets actually Magic Poop Cannon in 5th as JC gets into 4th with having less penalties. Sam takes 7th. Jordan's actually 6th. Magic Poop Cannon 5th. Heinz, after that terrible mistake on the final lap, or terrible incident, whatever way it works out, takes P8 rather than P3 or P2. And Jarl, who was dominating the early goings of the race, finishes in 9th. That's very, very disappointing for him. Hayward gets driver of the day. Action-packed and I guess instant packed race in the end. Oh, there's some drivers, especially Eggs, that you have to feel bad for. Had the incident before the safety car. By the way, British 123 can't be too upset with that one for me, not being biased at all there. What a race by I think everyone. But yes, like I was saying, Heinz, you can feel bad for him. Final lap just doesn't work out for him tonight. Sam, the same, didn't do great. Jordan coming back. Magic Poop Cannon coming back as well. GC having a great race for Haas. Hayward's coming back through, excellent. Doppyman with a one-stop mediums to hard, I believe it was, or was it? No, it would have been soft to hard. That really, really worked for him. But Brandon's the one to pull off the win here tonight, having a great midfield battle that then turned into a battle for the leads. So absolutely fantastic race tonight. We found out just how difficult it is to keep it on track and to overtake in the Hungaroring, as it always has been and always will be. But I think strategy played excellently for some people and badly for others, and just being able to keep it on the track for others is what helped some people get a better result out of that than others. Keep it clean. I think most drivers, or all drivers, managed to keep it clean, and even though it might have been quite difficult at times, I think you've done a great job tonight entertaining us. So, see you again next time, tomorrow at C5 and C6, which will prove interesting, I am very sure, and be back next week as well, when the F1 these F1 seasons will take us to a new track, Zandvoort. That'll be interesting. Bye bye and see you then.